When the wages is greater than 75, the number of workers is 159. When the wages is less than 63, the number of workers will be 81. Sn equals n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. What is the standard form of the GP? Standard form is a by r, a r. Hello everyone, I am Purnima, faculty in the Department of Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. I welcome you all to this session. In this session, we will be having a discussion on the model question paper for the BCom students. So, 4th sem BCom students, for your quantitative techniques, so we will be having a revision of the question paper. Now the first question is, using logarithm table, find the value of 4.35 to the power of 3 by 2 into root of 0.0064 into 10 divided by 1.8 to the power 3 into cube root of 0.008. Now we have the problem here. So I will write. Now let x be equal to 4.35 into to the power of 3 by 2. So I'll write taking log on both sides, I get log of x equals log of 4.35 to the power of 3 by 2 log of 0.0064 to the power half into log 10 whole over log of 1.83 to the power 3 and log of 0.008 so to the power of 1 by 3. So in this problem, we find the log value of 4.35, that comes up to 0.6385 plus log value of 0.0064, that is 3 bar 0.8062. Log value of 10 is 2, 3 log. So a log value of 1.8 is 0.7659 and again log value of this 008 will be equal to 1 bar 0.3010. So when we simplify all this, we get the answer as 1.8908. So antilog of 1.890 is 77.76. Now the next problem, simplification. So in the simplification problem, so it is a problem on laws of indices. So make use of the laws. So reduce the number to the smallest base. So this will be equal to 16. So we write the 16 as, we factorize it, 2 8s are, 2 4s are, 2 2s are, 2 1s are. So this is equal to 2 to the power of 4. So 2 to the power 4 equals 16. Then 24. So 24 also, 2 1s are, 2 2s are, 2 6s are, then 2 3s are, 3 1s are. So 2 12s are 24, 2 6s are 12, 2 3s are 6, 3 1s are. So 24 can be written as 2 cubed into 3 equals 24. Then we have 50. So 50 can be written as 2 25s are, 5 5s are, 5 1s are. So 5 square into 2. Then again 36. So 36 also can be written as 2 1s are, 2 8s are, 2 9s are, 3 3s are, 3 1s are. 2 square into 3 square. Then 30. 30 can be written as 2 15s are, 3 5s are, 5 1s are. Then 12. So 12 can be written as 2 6s are, 2 3s are, 3 1s are. So I'll write this again, this expression again in the form of the lowest base. So instead of 16, I write it as 2 to the power of 4 whole to the power of m plus n into 24. So 24 can be written as 2 cubed into 3. So this will be equal to 2 to the power of 3 into 3 whole to the power of m minus n. Now 50 can be written as 2 into 5 square to the power n whole over. So 36 can be written as 2 square into 3 square. So 2 square into 3 square whole to the power of m minus n. 30 can be written as 2 into 3 into 5 to the power of m plus 2n. Then 12 can be written as 2 square into 3 whole to the power n. So, I have reduced all the numbers to the smallest base. Now, we make use of the laws of indices. Now, what does the laws of indices say? AB to the power of m equals A to the power of m into B to the power of m. So, we have to distribute the powers. So, this will be equal to 2 to the power of 4m plus 4n into 2 to the power of 3m minus 3n into 3 to the power of m minus n into 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of 2n whole over 2 to the power of 2m minus 2n into 3 to the power of 2m minus 2n into 2 to the power of m plus 2n, 3 to the power of m plus 2n, 5 to the power of m plus 2n into 2 to the power of 2n into 3 to the power n. So, this I can further simplify as, so I segregate all the bases with the 2, 3 and 5. So, this will be equal to 4m plus 4n plus 3m minus 3n plus n. Now, whatever is in the denominator, when it comes to the numerator, the signs will change. So, this will be minus 2m plus 2n, then minus m minus 2n minus 2n. So, when I simplify this, so this will be equal to minus 2n minus 4n plus 4n gets cancelled. Then next one will be plus 3m minus 2m minus m. So, minus 3m gets cancelled. Then next we have 2n minus 3n. So, it also gets cancelled. So, we are left with 2 to the power of 4m. So, 2 to the power of 4m is there into, so this into 3 to the power of, so what is left over here? M minus n minus 2m plus 2n minus m minus 2m minus n. So, when we simplify this, so it will be minus n minus 2n. Then this plus m minus m gets cancelled. So, we are left with 3 to the power of minus 4m. Then next we are having 5 to the power of 2n minus m minus 2n. So, I cancel this, plus 2n minus 2l gets cancelled. So, this will be 2 to the power of 4m into 3 to the power of minus 2m into 5 to the power of minus m. Or I can write it as, this is equal to 2 to the power of 4m by 3 to the power of 2m into 5 to the power m. So, this is the answer. Now, the next problem, find 3 numbers in GP whose sum is 50 and the product is 343. So, given, let the numbers be A by R, A, AR. Now, given, what is given? Sum A by R plus A plus AR equals 50. Then they have also given us the product. Product equals A by R into A into R equals 343. So, the product is 343. So, R and R gets cancelled. So, A cube equals 343. A will be equal to cube root of 343. that is equal to 7. So, in other words, A is equal to 7. Now, we know that the sum is A by R. So, we write it, instead of A, I write it as 7. So, 7 by R plus 7 plus 7R equals 50. Now, when I take the LCM, 7R plus 7R square equals 50. So, this will be 7 plus 7R plus 7R square minus 50R equals 0. So, when I further simplify this, 7R square minus 43R plus 7 equals 0. So, we are getting a quadratic equation here. So, 7R square minus 43R plus 7 equals 0. So, this we have to make use of the formula x equals minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now, what is a here? A equals 7. Then b equals minus 43, c also equals 7. So, I substitute the values in the formula. So, this will be minus of minus 43 plus or minus root of 43 the whole square minus 4 into 7 whole over 2 into 7. So, this will be 43 plus or minus root of 43 the whole square. So, 43 into 43, this will be equal to 1849 minus 4 into 49, 196 whole over 14. So, this will be 43 plus or minus root of, so this will be 1849 minus 196 root of 1653 divided by 14. So, when it is 43 plus, so root of So, when we take the root of 1653, I get 40.65. So, I add both so I get 83.65 divided by 14. So, 83.65 divided by 14 equals 5.97. So, x equals 5.97. So, the value of r equals 5.97. I write it here. R equals 5.97 or it can be also 43 minus 40.65 divided by 14, that is 3.65 divided by 14. So, 3.65 divided by 14 equals 0.046. 0.046. So, I get the answer as x equals 5.97. So, now we will substitute in the standard form. So, what is the standard form? A equals A by R. A equals 7. R will be 5.97. Then A. Then 7 into 5.97. So, this will be equal to, so 7, so when you multiply all this, so 5.96 get cancelled. So, it will be 343. So, when you add all this, 7 by 5.96 plus 7 into 5.96. So, this will be equal to 7 divided by 5.96. So, this will be equal to 1.174 plus 7 plus 7 into 5.96. So that will be 41.72. So when we add all this, so 41.72 plus 7 plus 1.74, I get 50.46. So which is the answer. So when I add the values, I should get 50. When I multiply, I should get 343. Now what is the GP here? So the GP will be equal to, the GP equals 7 divided by 5.96 equals 1.17, 7, and 7 into 5.96, that is 41.72. So this is the GP. So this is, so first number is 1.177, 41.72. So this is the way we have to solve this problem. Now the next problem, a person is appointed on a basic salary of rupees 1000 a month and gets an increment of rupees 50 every year. He contributes 10% of his salary towards Provident Fund. What will be the total contribution to Provident Fund at the end of the 30 years? Also find the savings made in the 30th year of his service. So what is given here? So basic salary. So the basic salary is rupees 1000 per month. 1000 into 12, that is 12,000. Then what is the increment? So the increment is rupees 50 every year. So 50 into 12, that will be equal to 600. So 10% to Provident Fund. So 10% of the total salary will be going to the Provident Fund. So 12,000 into 10%. So that will be 1,200. So 600 into 10% is 60. So in the first year he contributes 1,200 to the PF. Then in the second year it will be 1,200 plus 60. So he is earning 50 rupees extra every month. So for the whole year it comes up to 600. So for the second year it comes up to 1,260. Then for the third year it will be 1,100 into 12. So again there will be an increment in the third year. So when there is an increment in the third year, it will be 1,100 into 12. 13,200. So 13,200 into 10%. So 1,320. Now if you just notice the difference in values. So here in the first and the second year there is a difference of 60. And second and third year also there is a difference of 60 rupees. So we can say that A equals 1,200, then D equals 60 rupees. Then they have asked N. So what will be the total contribution in the 30th year? So N equals 30. So we make use of the formula here. Sn equals N by 2 into 2A plus N minus 1 into D. So we know all the values here. So we just substitute the values. S30 will be equal to 30 by 2 into 2 into 1,200 plus 30 minus 1 into 60. So this will be equal to S30 equals 15 into 2,400 plus 29 into 60. So this will be equal to 15 into, so this will be 2,400 plus 29 into 60. 1,740. So 240 plus 1,740. So 29 into 60 equals 1,740 plus 2400, that is equal to 15 into 4140 into 15. So this is equal to 62,100. So the total contribution to the PF is 62,100. Now they have asked us what is his contribution in the 30th year. So that will be Tn equals A plus n minus 1 into D. So T30 will be equal to 1200 plus 30 minus 1 into 60. So T30 will be 1200 plus 29 into 60. So T30 will be 1200 plus 1740. So T30 will be equal to 1200 plus 1740, 2940. So in the last year he has contributed 2940 rupees. Now the next problem, if A equals 1 2 2 2 1 2 2 2 1, prove that A square minus 4A plus 5I equals 0. So we have the matrix here A. So we have to prove that A square minus 4A minus 5 equals 0. So A square minus 4A minus 5I equals 0. A square minus 4A minus 5I equals 0. So we have to prove this. Now we find A into A. A will be 1 2 2 2 1 2 2 2 1 into 1 2 2 2 1 2 2 2 1. So this will be equal to, so you multiply the first row into first column, second row into first column, third row into first column. Then again first row into second column, second row into second column, third row into second column. Again first row into third column, second row into third column, third row into third column. So when we multiply this, we get 9 8 8 8 9 8 8 8 9 minus 4 into 1 2 2 2 1 2 2 2 1 minus 5 into 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So this will be equal to 9 8 8 8 9 8 8 8 9 minus 4 8 8 8 4 8 8 8 4 minus 5 0 0 0 5 0 0 0 5. So when we simplify all this, so 9 minus 4 is 5, 5 minus 5 is 0. So 8 minus 0 is 0. So we get 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. So we have proved that A square minus 4A minus 5I is equal to 0. Now the next problem. Solve by Cramer's rule. 4x plus y plus 2z equals 7, 7x minus y plus z equals 7, 3x plus 4y plus z equals minus 8. So we have the problem here. So I write the determinant. Delta will be equal to 4 1 2 7 minus 1 1 3 4 1. So this is the delta will be the determinant matrix of these three equations, or I write it as a matrix into x, y, z equals 7, 7 and minus 8. So we have written all the variables and the constant in the form of three matrices. Now I have to find the value of the determinant. So the value of the determinant will be 4 1 2 7 minus 1 1 3 4 1. So this is the determinant. Now I have to find the value of the matrix. So this will be 4 into minus 1 1 4 1 minus 1 into 7 1 3 1 plus 2 into 7 minus 1, 3, 4. So this will be equal to 4 into minus 1 minus 4 minus 1 into 7 minus 3 plus 2 into 28 plus 3. That will be 4 into minus 5 minus 1 into 4 plus 2 into 31. So when we simplify, minus 1 into 1 is minus 1, 4 into 1 is 4. So there will be a minus in between. Then minus 1 into 7 ones are 7, 3 into 1 is 3, minus 3. Then 2 into 7 fours are 28 plus 3. So this will be 4 into minus 5 minus 1 into 4 plus 2 into 31. So when I simplify this, I get the value as minus 20 minus 4 plus 62. So when I simplify this, I get the answer as 38. Now, so the delta x will be, so I just from the first column, I write the constant. So instead of the first column, I write the constant 1, minus 1, 4, 2, 1, 1. So in the same way, I simplify. So when I simplify it in the same way, I get the answer as minus 10. Then for delta y, I will just replace the second column 4, 7, 3, then 7, 7 minus 8, 2, 1, 1. So I replace the second column with the constant. Now I get the value of delta as minus 122. Then delta z will be 4, 7, 3, 1 minus 1, 4, 7, 7 minus 8. So when we simplify the value of delta z, we get the answer as 60. Now you find out the values. X will be equal to delta x by delta. So delta x is minus 10 by 38. Y will be equal to delta y by delta, that is minus 122 by 38. Z will be delta z by delta, that is 60 by 38. So this is the answer. So once we get the answer, we have to simplify. We can substitute the values in any one of the equations and get the answer. Now, a class consists of a number of students whose ages are in AP, the CD being 4 months. If the youngest boy of the class be only 8 years old and sum of the ages of all the students in the class be 168 years, find the number of the students and the age of the oldest student in the class. Now, this is a problem given on AP. So, A equals 8 years. So, he is the youngest boy of the class. So, his age is 8 years. Now, what is D? 4 months. So, the difference between the ages is 4 by 12, that is 1 by 3 years. So, 4 months is the age difference between each of the boys in the class. Then, the sum of the ages is equal to 168. So, what is given? Sn equals 168. Now, find the number of students and also the age of the oldest boy of the class. Now, we have to find n here. So, how do we find n here? So, this will be equal to, they have given Sn. So, I use the formula Sn equals n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So, I don't know n. So, I write it as it is. So, 168 equals n by 2 into 8 plus n minus 1 into 1 by 3. So, d equals 1 by 3. So, 168 equals n by 2 into 16 plus n by 3 minus 1 by 3. So, I will just cross multiply here. So, 168 into 2. So, 168 into 2, 336 equals n into, so n into, so I take the LCM of this. So, this will be equal to 3, 16 3s are 48 plus n minus 1. So 336 will be equal to n into 48 minus 1 is 47 plus n divided by 3. So this will be equal to, this is equal to, so 47n plus n square divided by 3. So I cross multiply this again. So 336 into 3. 336 into 3, this will be 1008 equals 47n plus n square, or I can rewrite it as n square plus 47n minus 1008 equals 0. Now when we find the factors of 1008, so I write it as 1008. So you find the factors, 2 5s are 2 zeros are 2 4s are 2 2s are 2 5s are 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2 2s are 2 6s are 2 6s are 2 3s are, then 3 2s are 3 1s are, so 3 7s are 7 1s are. So when I split this, I get the factors as 63 into 16 is 1008. So what is common here? N is common. So n plus 63 minus 16 into n plus 63 equals 0. So n plus 63 into n minus 16 equals 0, or n equals minus 63 or n equals 16. Since this is a negative sign, we don't take it into consideration. So n equals 16 is the answer. So there are totally 16 boys in the class, and we have to find the value of the 16th age of the 16th boy. So Tn equals A plus n minus 1 into D. So T16 will be equal to 8 plus 16 minus 1 into 1 by 3. So this will be, T16 will be 8 plus 15 by 3. So T16 will be 8 plus 5, that is 13. So the oldest boy of the class is 13 years old. The youngest boy is 8 years old. Now the next problem here. In a GP, the first term is 2, the CR is 3, and the sum to the nth term is 728. Find n. So the first term is 2, CR is 3, SN is 728. So it is a GP and A equals 2, R equals 3, SN equals 728. So SN equals 728. So we have to use the formula for SN equals. So we have the SN formula here. So A into R to the power of n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. So this will be equal to 728 equals 2 into 3 to the power of n minus 1 divided by 3 minus 1. So I will further simplify this. So 728 equals 2 into 3 to the power of n minus 1 divided by 2. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So 728 plus 1 equals 3 to the power n. So 729 equals 3 to the power n. Now 729, I have to express it in powers. So 3 2s are, 3 4s are, 3 3s are, 3 8s are, 3 1s are, 3 2s are, 3 7s are, 3 9s are. Now again 3 3s are, 3 1s are. So when we factorize this, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, 3 to the power 6. So 3 to the power 6 equals 3 to the power of n. So when the bases are same, powers can be equated. So n equals 6 is the answer. So n equals 6. Now the next problem. This is a 5-mark problem. The fifth term of a GP is 4 times the third term, and the sum of the first 2 terms is minus 4. Find the GP. Now what is given? We have to make a note. The fifth term of the GP is 4 times the third term and sum of the first two terms is minus 4. Sum of the first two terms is minus 4. So they have given here the data here. So the fifth term of the GP is 4 times the third term. Now we know the standard form of the GP. Now what is the standard form of the GP? Standard form is A by R, A R. So this is the standard form. Now what is the fifth term? So T5 or Tn equals AR to the power n minus 1. So T5 will be equal to A into R to the power 4. So T5 is equal to 4 times T3. So 4 times T3, or I can write it as AR to the power 4 equals 4 into AR to the power 2. So R equals 2. So AR to the power 4 equals 4 into AR square. A and A gets cancelled. So R to the power 4 by R square equals 4. R square equals 4. R equals root of 4, that is 2. And the sum of the first two terms is minus 4. So they have given the sum of the first two terms is minus 4. So S2 will be equal to A into R to the power of n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. So this S2 will be equal to minus 4 equals, I don't know A into R to the power of 2 to the power of 2 minus 1 divided by 2 minus 1. So minus 4 will be equal to A into 4 minus 1 is 3 divided by 1. So this will be equal to minus 4 equals 3A. A will be equal to minus 4 by 3. So this is the answer. So you have to make use of the formula, SN formula. Sn equals AR to the power of n minus 1 into R minus 1. So instead of writing S2, I write it as minus 4. Then I simplify, I get 4 by 3. Now fit a Poisson distribution to the following data and calculate the theoretical frequencies. This is the 10 marks question from the Poisson distribution. Now in this case of a Poisson distribution table, they will give you the value of e to the power of minus 0.50. So when we look up the table, or it will be given in the problem itself, so e to the power of minus m will be given, that is 0.6065. So I just have to multiply the values. So 200 into 0.6065, I get 121.3. Now the probability of getting 1 will be equal to, so again the previous whatever the result I get into 0.50, I get 60.65. Then again 60.65 into 0.05 get divide by 2, I get 15.6, then again 2.53, then 0.316. So when I add all the observed frequencies, I get 200. When I add all the theoretical frequencies, I get 199.96. Now the next problem, the weekly wages of 1000 men are normally distribution with the mean of rupees 70 and the standard deviation of rupees 5. Estimate the number of workers whose weekly wages will be between 70 and 72, 69 and 72, more than 75, less than 63, more than 80. Now in this kind of a problem, so they have given the probability of the number of workers whose wages are between 70 and 72. So they have given us the mean value. Now what is the mean value is 70, and they have also given us the standard deviation as 5. So based on the given data, we have to find the value of Z1, Z2. Then whatever the number we get, we have to look up in the normal distribution table. The value of the Z value will be 0.1554. So we make use of this and do the problem. Then the next value, the same way we calculate for the next two values here. So for the second one, B, the probability of the number of workers between 69 and 72. So we find Z1 will be equal to 69 minus 70 divided by 5. So this will be 1 by 5, minus 1 by 5. So that will be minus 0.793. Then Z2 will be equal to 72 minus 70 divided by 5, that is 2 by 5, that is 0.1554. So when we find out the difference of this, it becomes 0.2347. Now in the same way we have to find further differences. So this will be equal to, so into 2347 into 1000 workers. So that will come up to 234.7 or 235 workers. So the probability of the number of workers whose wages are between 70 and 72, given mean equals 70, standard deviation is 5. So Z1, so the difference between the mean and the given mean, so this will be 0, and in the second instance it will 72 minus 70. So I get the Z value as 1.5584. So 1.5554 into 1000, I get the number of workers as 16. Now in between 69 and 72, I just find out the Z values. So I get 0.2347 into 1000, that is 235 workers. Now in the third instance, where wages is more than 75. So when the wages is more than 75, so a Z value will be equal to 75 minus 70 divided by 5. That is 5 by 5, that is 1. So the Z value will be equal to 3413. 0.3413, and then the required probability will be equal to 5.000 minus 0.3413. So that will come up to 0.1587. So in the wages, when the wages is more than 75, I just subtract 75 minus 70, I get 5 by 5. So the value of 1 will be, Z value is 0.3413. Now I have to deduct 5 minus 0.3413, I get 0.1587. So into 1000, so that will be 159 workers. Then in the fourth case, where the wages are less than 63. So the Z value will be 63 minus 70 divided by 5. That is 7 by 5. So the Z value will be equal to, this will be 1.4. The Z value will be 0.4192. So again we have to deduct 5000 minus 0.4192. I get the answer as 0.0808. So 0808 into 1000, I get the answer as 81 workers. So in this way we have to find out the values here. So this is the D here. So when the wages is greater than 75, the number of workers is 159. When the wages is less than 63, the number of workers will be 81. So when the wages is more than 80, so the same way we have to calculate the Z value when the wages is more than 80. So it will be 80 minus 70 divided by 5, that will be 2. So Z value of 2 you have to find. Then we get the answer for E as 23 workers. So the same method you have to follow here. So for the E value, it will be 23 workers. Now the next problem here. So if A equals 5, 4 minus 3 and B, C, find A plus B plus C, A minus B minus C. So we have to find A plus B plus C. So this will be add all the corresponding elements. So 5 plus 1, 6, 6 minus 2 is 4. Then 4 minus 2 is 2, 2 plus 4 is 6. Minus 3 plus 3, 0. We are left with only 7. Minus 2 plus 4 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. Then 6 plus 5 is 11, 11 plus 5 is 16. Then 9 minus 6 is minus 3, minus 3, minus 3 plus minus 6. So 8 plus 6, 14, 14 plus 8 is 22, 4 plus 5 is 9, 9 plus 9 is 18, 7 plus 4 is 11. So this is the answer. You have to just add the corresponding values, so we get the answer. Now the next one, they have asked A minus B minus C. So this will be 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 minus of minus 2, 4 plus 2. So I can write it as 5 minus 1 minus of minus 2. Then 4 minus of minus 2 minus 4. Then minus 3 minus 3 minus 7. So minus 2 minus 4 minus 1, 6 minus 5 minus 5. Then 9 minus of minus 6 minus of minus 3. Then 8 minus 6 minus 8, 4 minus 5 minus 9, 7 minus 4 minus 0. So this will be equal to A minus B minus C will be equal to 5 minus 1 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 6. So minus 2 minus 4 minus 6 minus 1 is minus 7. So 8 and 8 gets cancelled, only 6 is remaining. So plus 4 minus 4 gets cancelled, plus 2 remains. So this will be 6 minus 5 is 1. So minus 5 minus 1 minus 4. So minus 5 plus 4 will be minus 1. So this will be minus 10. So this will be 10, 13. So minus 13. Then here it will be 9 plus 9 is 18. 7 minus 4 is 3. So this is the answer, A minus B minus C. Now find the sum of the series 70, 68, 66 up to 38. So we will write sum of the series 70 plus 68 plus 66 up to 38. So what is A? A equals 70. What is D? 68 minus 70, that is minus 2. Now L is the last term, it is 68. They have asked us find the sum of the series. Now we need to see what is the nth value of this 38. So I will write Tn equals A plus n minus 1 into D. So 38 equals 70 plus n minus 1 into minus 2. So this will be 38 equals 70 minus 2n plus 2. So this will be 38 will be 72 minus 2n, or 2n equals 72 minus 38. N will be equal to 72 minus 38 equals 34 by 2, that is equal to 17. So we got that we know that this 38 is the 17th term of the sequence. Now we find the sum. Sn equals n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, or since we know the last term, we can use the formula Sn equals n by 2 into a plus l. So we know that n is 17. So 17 by 2 into 70 plus 38. So S17 will be 8.5 into 108. So S17 will be equal to 8.5 into 108. So that will be 918. So the sum of the series is 918. Now the next problem, prove that log 81 by 9 into log 32 by 81 into 81 by 32 equals 2. So I write log 81 to the base 9 into log 32 to the base 81 into log 81 to the base 32 equals 2. So we have to prove that this expression is equal to 2. So I write it as, with the help of change of base rule, I write it as log 81 by log 9, log 32, log 81 by log 32. So this I can write it as, this 81 can be written as 9 square. So I write it as 2 log 9 by log 9 into log 32 by log 81 into log 81 by log 32. So you can delete all this. Log 9 gets cancelled. We are left with 2. 2 is the answer. Now the next problem. Find the 15th term of the series 50, 57, 64. So they have asked us 15th term of the series 50, 57, 64. So we have to find the 15th term. Now we'll write A equals 50, D equals 7, N equals 15. Now T15 equals A plus N minus 1 into D. So this will be equal to 50 plus 15 minus 1 into 7. So 50 plus 14 into 7. So this will be 50 plus 14 into 7 will be 98. So this is equal to T15 will be equal to 148. So 98 plus 50. So that is 148. Now if A square equals 9, B square equals 25, C square equals 64, find A, B, C. A square equals 9, B square equals 25, C square equals 64. Find A, B and C. So we know A square equals 9. So A will be root 9, A equals 3. B will be root 25, B equals 5. C will be root 64, C equals 8. So A, B, C will be equal to 3 into 5 into 8, 40 into 3, that will be 120. Now we'll go to the next problem. An employer reduces the number of his employees in the ratio of 9:8 and increases the wages in the ratio of 14:15. In what ratio the wage bill is increased or decreased? So we'll see, we'll note down here. The number of employees is 9:8. So I write ratio of number of employees 9:8. Then and increases the wages in the ratio of 14:15. The ratio of increase in wages 14:15. In what ratio the wage bill increased or decreased? So we have to see here. So ratio of increase or decrease we have to find. So in this they have given number of employees is 9:8 and the wages is 14:15. So we write total wages equals 9 into 14. Then total wages 8 into 15. So when we do this, it will be 9 into 14, 126. Then 8 into 15, 120. So the ratio will be equal to 126:120, or when we simplify this further, it will be 260. Then again when we simplify it further, 3 2s are 3 1s are 3 20s are. So it is 21:20. So the ratio of increase or decrease in wages is 21:20. Now the next problem. On a certain day, 15% of the boys were absent and 84 were present. Find the number of students enrolled in the class. So number of students present 84. Percentage of students present 85%. So number of students present is 84. Percentage of students present is 85%. So for 100 students, so this is 85%. For out of 100 it is 85% were present. So for 100 students 85 were present. For if 84 were present, what is the number of students? We get 99 students. With this we come to the end of the session. Hope you have all followed it. Thank you.